Hi guys, I'm Rachel of Rachel's Fit Kitchen. I'm taking over the Feedfeed Snapchat this morning and I'm going to show you how to make some delicious chia puddings. This is my Instagram page and all the food on here is vegan. Most of the time I'll include the recipe so you can go and make it for yourself. So I just sent you guys some snaps of my favorite chia puddings that I've made over the past couple of months, and now I'm going to show you how to make it. We'll try and recreate some of these. So there's two types of chia seeds. You can get these black ones or these white ones. I prefer the white ones just because they look prettier in photos, but there's no nutritional difference. Chia seeds are jam-packed full of fiber, lots of calcium, omega-3s. Just learned about chia seeds about a year ago when I saw photos on Instagram and I thought, what the hell's that? And so I bought some and I made it and I've been addicted ever since. So enough talking and let's get to making chia pudding. So to make the perfect chia pudding, all you need is 1/4 cup of chia seeds and 1 cup of milk. I prefer to use almond milk or coconut milk. So you can also make a chia pudding using regular milk or yogurt. If your yogurt's really thick, just thin it down a little bit with milk. So to get the best chia pudding, you don't want to stir with a spoon. You actually want to use a whisk because that'll get all the pieces. So that way all your chia seeds will be separated and your chia pudding won't be lumpy. No one wants lumpy pudding. If you've got a sweet tooth, sweeten with some maple syrup, some brown rice syrup, or some medjool dates that you've cut up finely. But I actually find I just get sweetness from I get my sweetness from the fruit. I don't actually normally add these things, but if you want to, you can try it. Otherwise, we just add a ton of fruit and that's all you need. So now all you have to do is just cover it in some plastic wrap or have it in a container with a lid and place it in the fridge for at least 6 to 8 hours, I prefer, or overnight. So here's some chia pudding I made last night, so I'd be ready for today. So this one's with the black chia seeds and this one's with the white chia seeds, so you can see the difference. So this is the consistency you want. See how it's not too runny, it's not too thick. And now what I'm going to do is just give it a good whisk. So now I'm going to give it a really good whisk and make sure there's no lumps in there and make sure it's a nice smooth chia pudding. My mom actually said to me the other day that she uses electric beaters, so I guess it depends how much muscle you want to put into it. Okay, so the first chia pudding I'm going to make for you guys and show you how to do is I'm going to use this black chia pudding, which has got the almond milk. Chia pudding that I've made using almond milk. I'm going to use this glass, which you might notice is really, really thin, and I find I get the best photos when I use this glass because the glass is really, really thin, and for some reason things just look really nice in it. I got it from Daiso for like $1. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to layer the chia pudding with some puffed millet, all these different berries for sweetness, and then top with some cute dates. So I've got my first layer done. You can see I've got the chia pudding, the blueberries, the raspberries, and the puffed millet. Now I'm going to add some strawberries on the side, and I'll show you. So I'm going to repeat the layering, but I'm also going to add some strawberries which stick to the glass. I get a lot of questions about how I get the fruit to stick, so I'll show you. So the first little tip about getting the fruit to stick to the glass is you want the pieces to be very thin. If they're too thick, they're just not going to stay in place. Also, the other little tip is if you want it to stay in place, you need to use something thick like chia pudding. The fruit's not going to stay in place for things like smoothies. Then what you do is you get the strawberry and this is hard to do with one hand, very, very carefully push against the glass and push it down. So here you go, guys. This is the end result. What do you think? I actually think I might dig into this one before I show you how to make the next chia pudding. Oh my God, that was delish. Okay, now I'm going to make another chia pudding and that's probably going to be my lunch. So it's all chia pudding all day today. Okay, so this time I'm going to make a tropical chia pudding. The chia pudding I'm using is made with coconut milk and with the white. Okay, so now I'm just preparing the fruit that I'm going to put on top of this amazing coconut chia. So do you guys know how to cut mango and kiwi so it looks kind of pretty and cute? I guess I'll try and show you, but it might be a little hard with one hand, but let's give it a go. So just cut the side bit off the mango and then cut these slices into it. So you want to go across and then the other way, and then you turn it inside. So then you just turn it inside out, and then you get all these awesome little pieces that are really easy to eat, or you can cut them off with your knife if you prefer. So now for the kiwi, you just use a knife and you go around and you make these little cuts. Can you see what I've done? And then you just pull the kiwi apart and you get these pretty little shapes. Here it is, my coconut chia pudding topped with fruit salad. So I've got banana, papaya, kiwi, pineapple, watermelon, cherries, passion fruit, and mango. And of course, these purple ones are edible flowers. So this chia pudding is really massive. I wouldn't eat that much for breakfast, but I actually think this one would be a perfect dessert. You can serve it family style. Serve it family style and your friends will love it. They'll be so impressed that it's vegan as well. They'll just be like, this is amazing, like, I want more. So I've had tons and tons of fun making chia pudding with you guys this morning. I got 30 minutes left, so guess what? I'm going to show you how to make one more chia pudding. Let's do it. So I'm going to show you a to-go chia pudding. So you make it in the evening, and then in the morning, if you don't like eating breakfast at home, grab this and go. The best thing about the chia pudding I'm making now is you actually make it in this mason jar. So it's 1/4 cup of chia seeds with your 1 cup of milk. Mix it, shake it around in here. And then in the morning, you'll get this delicious chia, give it a stir like I said earlier, and then just top it with whatever fruit you want. We're going to do the fruit now. Okay, so this is my on-the-go chia pudding. So you've made the chia pudding the night before, and then in the morning you just top it with whatever fruit you want. You don't have to add all these fruit like I've done, because obviously in the morning you don't have time for chopping, but things like blueberries, raspberries, cherries, they're all really. So in the morning, if you don't have time for all this chopping, just put blueberries, raspberries, whatever, in the jar, put that lid on and go. And you've got the best, healthiest. So you'll have the best and the healthiest breakfast in the whole office. Everyone will be so envious and will just be like, can you make me one of those for breakfast tomorrow? So now I've got all these chia puddings at my house and I'm just like, what am I going to do with all these? My husband doesn't eat chia, it's just me. So let's have a chia pudding party. Who wants to come? Alright, so it's time for me to sign off. I had a really fun morning showing you guys how to make chia puddings. I hope you got something out of it. So if you'd also like to take over the Feedfeed Snapchat, all you have to do is reply to this snap. Alright, I'm signing off for good now. Bye guys! Okay, so I'm back for a really quick second. I forgot to give you guys my Instagram and Snapchat details again. So here they are. Follow me along for more recipes.